Again, welcome back to the session, everyone. This is your mentor Kabilan. In this session, we'll be seeing the topic Venn diagrams. So we'll be seeing some of the interesting questions from it. Before getting into the session, let me just quickly introduce about myself. My name is Kabilan. I'm a mechanical engineer with 3 years of teaching experience in the field of management exams. I've also converted various Indian Institute of Management. And if you personally like my videos and stuff, kindly don't forget to follow me on the Unacademy Learning app. This is my user ID where you can see all my live class and special class videos and stuff absolutely free. Okay, and kindly don't forget to join on my Telegram channel at Unacademy_Kabilan where you'll be getting all the lively schedules and updates. Okay, and you can personally ping if you're really interested in getting any of the subscriptions as well. Okay, and kindly join us on the social media platforms, that is on our YouTube channel, Unacademy CAT4MBA, and also on our Telegram channel. And talking about the subscription, Unacademy Plus, you can use my discount code KAPI10 to get an absolute 10% off. So that for 1 year, it's going to be 15,750, and for 2 years, it is 18,900. Okay, so what exactly the benefits and the advantages you get in the subscription plus? You'll be getting the benefit of watching the live classes of all your favorite educators, both in online and in offline mode. That is, you can watch it in the recorded options as well, and you can lively clear your doubts and queries and interact with the educators. Okay, so the price hike is happening soon, so you can kindly if you're really interested in the subscription, you can use my discount code KAPI10 and get a 10% off exclusively. Okay, and talking about this weekly scholarship test, the next scholarship test is happening on the 21st of March, that is exactly at 12 p.m. You can use my unlock code KAPI10 to unlock it, and you can take part in the weekly scholarship test of Unacademy Combat Challenge. It will be super fast and fun, and you can literally check where you stand exactly in the All India Live leaderboard. Okay, so it is absolutely, you can take it live to compete with the best of the counterparts, and also you can literally able to identify and improve your weak areas through the absolute detailed solutions that we provide. Okay, so what makes it much more important for the iconic batch of CAT 2021? All the benefits of Plus batch. Along with that, you'll be put up with a personal mentor with a proper test analysis and reports, and most importantly, we'll be concentrating on other management entrance tests as well. That is not only for CAT 2021 but also for MAT, CMAT, GRE, GMAT, ZAT, SNAP, and all other various top B-school exams. Okay, and most importantly, the personal mentor will be a graduate from top B schools. And also, we have a beautiful option called Ask a Doubt, where if you have any doubts in the following questions, you can simply take a photograph of it, go to your Unacademy Learning app, click the Ask a Doubt option there on the display on the screen, take a photograph of the questions you have down, crop it down, and simply don't forget to mention under which topic it falls in the. So send it to us, we will take care about the rest of video solutions, and we'll send it to you. Okay. Here we have the testimonials. Crack CAT with absolute 19 percentile with absolute flying colors in CAT 2021. If you aspire to be the one, kindly enroll in our batches which are kickstarting, and any of the batches which are really flexible for you. Okay. So with this short introduction, let me just take you to the concept of Venn diagrams. Right. So when it comes to Venn diagrams, we'll be using the concept of, let's say if this is A, this is B, have a two circles which are interconnected, and this part is actually called as A intersection B. And we have one more important thing called A union B. That is nothing but A union B is actually equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. So if you try to remove the intersection term from the wholesome term, you'll be getting the either or. Union, it is nothing but U stands for union. That is nothing but the either or kind of terms. But when it comes to intersection, N stands for intersection. That is nothing but the common term between the parameters, right? So the common term between the parameters, right? Between A and B. So this is actually the concept of A union and A intersection. And let me take you to the questions part so that while doing the question, you can able to understand it much better. Okay, come on. So this is my very first question here. They have said you need to study the following information and answer the questions given below. So the given figure it shows below, you have the rectangle represents managers, the triangle which represents women, and the circle which represents singles. Okay, listen carefully. You are asked to find how many women are managers. That's your ultimate question here. Come on, guys, try to do this. So listen very carefully. You have a rectangle, you have a circle, and you have a triangle. Okay, you have three types of figures here, and they have clearly said the rectangle represents manager, the triangle here represents women, and the circle here represents the singers. Fine. So you are asked to find how many women are managers. That's your question. Come on. So just by looking at the Venn diagram, we need to find how many women are managers. I know the fact that the complete person inside the triangle, this part, are actually women, and the complete person inside the rectangle, this part, are actually singers. Right? Inside the triangle, this are managers, right? So complete persons inside the triangle of women and the complete persons inside the rectangle are managers. Okay, so what's going to be the right answer? If you have got the right option, kindly let me know in the live chat. Come on, guys. So it is very simple. What we can do exactly here, they are simply asking you how many women are managers. They didn't ask you how many women are only managers. Okay. So what you need to simply do here, there's 9 women they are connected with the managers, so I can take 9. Along with that, you have 4 women who are actually managers as well as singers. You need to take this 4 women as well. Okay, so what you need to necessarily do, irrespective of they, being a singer as well, you need to simply see how many women are managers. So it is 9 plus 4, this will give you exactly 13. So the answer for this question is option 3. You have 13 women who are managers. That's it. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Give me a thumbs up if you're clear with this. Yes, absolutely. Next question for you. Come on. Sort of easy question again. Very good, Janavi. It is 13. You have 13 women who are managers, right? Come on, next question. Let me give you the options. The options are 15, 12, 17, and 27. You have these many options here. And get me the right option out of it. That is, you are asked to find the same thing. How many singers are neither women nor managers? Yeah. So we need to find how many singers. They should not be women and they should not be managers. They need to be only singers. Okay. What you can simply do just by looking at the figure, it is very clear that this part, which doesn't involve with the women and the managers, right? Which doesn't involve with the women and the managers. This 15, they are the singers actually, right? I know the fact that the complete person inside the circle of singers, and the 15 is somebody, the total number of people who doesn't involve in singing as well as in managers. So, okay, so definitely answer is going to be option A. It is 15. There are 15 singers who are neither women nor managers. Very good, guys. Okay, let's go for the next question. Come on. So, something related to the statements and conclusions. Try to do this. So, you have some red or green and all red or yellow. So these are all the statements that we have. We have 2 statements here. That is some red or green and all red or yellow. So it will be exactly, if you try to put up with a Venn diagram. So let's say if this is red, then it's going to be green. Right? So some red or green and all red or yellow. Right? So this is how exactly will be the Venn diagram for the given 2 statements here. And let's go for the conclusion here. If you go for the conclusion, the very first conclusion, you need to see whether the conclusion is true or false. Come on, get me the right option out of the given 4, guys. Come on. That is, you have some green or yellow and some green or not red. Is that third option 3? Is that option 3? I think you need to short reconsider your option. Listen very carefully, Janvi Ria. Let me try to explain you. So the first conclusion, if you see here, some green or yellow. If the conclusion starts with sum, if it is a sum type of conclusion, you need to simply check whether the two parameters are connected or not. Simply see here you have green and here you have yellow, right? You have green and yellow, and you know the fact that this part is actually the intersection part. So I can definitely say that some green or yellow is absolutely true. Is absolutely true. But if you go for the second conclusion, that is some green or not red. So listen very carefully. They are talking about green and red. If it is some, this is actually not some. This is actually a sum not type of question. Okay. This is actually a sum not type of conclusion. What you need to simply do, you need to see whether you can put all green into red. Definitely you can put all green into red. There is nothing against the condition. Right? There is, so if you see here, there is nothing against the condition. You need to see the possibility that whether you can put all green into red. You can definitely put all green into red based on the two statements. Right? So if that is the case, then I cannot say that some green or not red. So the second conclusion absolutely falls to be a false. Okay, listen carefully. What you need to simply cross check. You need to see whether you can put all green into red. You have a possibility here. See this sum. If you see a sum, you cannot say how much it is exactly. It can be full, it can be half, it can be quarter, or it can be 10%, whatever the case may be. So sum doesn't mean how much exactly is the amount. Okay, that is really important. So if it is some green or not red, you need to simply go for the other way. That is whether you can put all green into red. You can put, you have the possibility based on the two statements here. Okay, so if that is the case, then I cannot say 100%. It is not a definite conclusion. If it is not a definite conclusion, then it has to be false. So just by looking at both the conclusions, I have got only one, the first conclusion to be true. So the right answer for this one, it should be only conclusion one follows. That's it. Is that clear? Is that clear, Jarabi? Yeah. I hope you're getting it right. Now, just give me a thumbs up if you're clear with this. Yeah. We'll go for the next question quickly. Good. Come on. Next question for you. So you have all cats or dogs, some dogs or rats, and no rat is a cat. we have all cats or dogs. So it will be what exactly? Complete cat will be put inside dog, right? All cats or dogs, and some dogs or rat. So you need to simply connect dog with rat. Okay, some dogs or rats, and no rat is cat. So listen carefully. There is no connection. Cat should not touch rat. That's what it means. Okay. So if that is the case, if you go for the conclusion, the first one, come on, whether the first conclusion is true, you have all rats or dogs. So if you see the first conclusion, whether you can put all rats, you need to see whether simply rat is completely inside dog. If they say all rats or dogs, you need to simply see whether rat is completely inside dog. Definitely not. So this is false. And the second conclusion, at least some cats being rat is a possibility. So it means whether you can able to connect cat with a rat. So cat is here, rat is here. They have clearly said no rat is cat. They should not touch each other. So definitely it is not possible, right? So from this I can say that it's going to be option 3. Neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows here. Okay, clear? Yes, very good. We'll go for the next question. Come on. Next question for you guys. So we need to choose the Venn diagram which best illustrates the given, 3 given classes in each of the following questions. You need to see whether this option A or option B or C or D perfectly fits with this. Okay, come on. So we have 3 professions here. If you try to see, you have a woman, you have a teacher, and you have doctors. Okay, so it's been given in a respective ways. Let's say this is woman, this is teacher, and this is doctor. So how well you can able to connect it like in a form of Venn diagrams, right? So what's going to be the right answer here? Anybody? Let's say if this is woman, I can say that a teacher is a gender unbiased. A teacher can be a male and a teacher can be a female, right? So I cannot say that teachers are absolutely women. There can be, men as well, okay? Like in the same way, if you go for the profession of doctor, doctor is again gender unbiased. A doctor can be a male and a doctor can be a female. So I can say that Simply it's going to be what? Option 4. That is, if this is women, some teachers can be, some teachers can be women and some teachers can be doctor. That's it. Is that clear, guys? Just by looking at the three professions, we need to figure out which Venn diagram aptly fits here. Okay? Very good. Very good, Janvi. Absolutely, it is option D. Yogender, have you got this? Yeah? It is not option B, it is option D. That is, we need to see the genders of both the professions, that is teacher and the doctor. It can be both male and female, right? Is that clear, guys? Kindly give me a thumbs up if you're clear. Let's go for the next question. Yeah. Come on. Next question for you. So, the given figure, the triangle represents the people who visited Mysore. The circle represents the people who visited Manali. And the square represents the people who visited Jammu. Okay, you have three types of figures here. The portion which represents people who visited both Mysore and Jammu. That's what the thing you need to find. Yes, come on. You need to find the portion which represents the people who visited both Mysore and Jammu. So very easy question. Simply you need to see what? I know the fact that triangle here represents Mysore and the circle it represents Manali. So this is Mysore, this is Manali, and the rectangle here, the square here represents Jammu. So if that is the case, you need to simply see the portion which represents both Mysore and Jammu. So Mysore is here, Jammu is here. The one which interconnects Mysore and Jammu is undoubtedly option. That's it. Clear? Simple as that. Very easy question. Yeah, let's go for the next question. Come on. Next question for you. Very good, Janvi. It is option B, that is G. Okay. Next one. Come on, try to solve this question. The following diagram represents people who speak different languages. I hope the figure is visible for you, the Venn diagram. You need to see what does the shaded area include. The shaded area here, what does the shaded area include? That's the question. Come on. Come on, guys. What's going to be the right option for this? See, if you see here, this region, this circle, the first circle is the number of people who speak Kannada, and the second circle, it is the number of people who speak English, and the third one, it is the number of people who speak Hindi, and the fourth one, it is the number of people who speak Marathi. You need to find in this shaded part whichever circle is being connected here in this shaded part. So definitely you can see the shades of one, Kannada. You can see the shades of two, that is English. You are seeing again the shades of four here, Marathi, but you are not seeing the shades of three. So can I say that the shaded part or the shaded area in this given figure, it includes Kannada, English and Marathi. So answer is going to be option D. That's it. Okay. All good? Clear? So next question for you. Come on. The following diagram represents people who speak different languages here. You need to find what does the shaded area include. Again, the same thing. Next question for you. So we have R represents businessman, S represents rich woman, and T represents honest men. So we will find which of the following number represents honest rich men. That's your question. You need to find a number which represents honest rich women. Sorry, honest rich men, right? Sorry. So we know the fact that S represents rich women and T represents honest. And R represents businessman, right? So if that is the case, what's going to be the right answer for this? I know the fact that honest is T and rich is S. The point where both S and T meets, here it is 4. So answer it is undoubtedly option 4 is the right answer. Okay. So you need to simply see the honest rich men. We have to find the area where S and T meets. So 4 is the number where S and T meets. So undoubtedly it is option 4 for the answer. Okay. Next question for you. Come on. All very easy questions. You can able to do it very fastly. Yes, yes, Shivam, definitely it is helpful for your IP MAT preparation as well. This session is absolutely helpful for IP MAT, this MAT, CAT, GMAT, and all other management exams. Okay, definitely. Venn diagrams is one inevitable topic, very helpful for your preparation. Okay. So next question for you: find out the number of all those people who can speak both Tamil and Telugu. That's your question. Okay, come on, guys. Just by looking at the figure, what's going to be the right option? Tell me. You need to find the number of people who speak both Tamil and Telugu. So the options are actually, yeah. So if you want to particularly find the number of people who speak both Tamil and Telugu, this is the part where the number of people who speak Tamil and Telugu, and this part again, the 9 people here. So it is going to be 12 plus 9, you'll be getting exactly 21 people who speak both Tamil and Telugu. It's 21, not 321. Okay, kindly corrected. It's a printing mistake. Okay, so it is 21 people who speak both Tamil and Telugu. Okay, next question for you. Come on, an important question. Try to go for it. Like in the same way, if you go for the 19, the number of people, they speak only Tamil and English. Again, Telugu is not involved here. You need to simply see the number of people who speak Tamil and Telugu both. So absolutely it's going to be 12 and 19, 12 and 9, where the number of persons will be speaking Tamil and Telugu. Is that clear? Yes, give me a thumbs up if you're clear with this. Sajjad will go for the next question. Come on. In the given figure, 10% are students and parents, and the 10% are students, teachers, and parents. 35% are students and teachers. You are asked to find how many percentages are the only teachers, parents, and students. And they have clearly said, assume that percentage are over individual entities and not for total number. Okay, that's your question. Come on, guys, try to do this question. So they have clearly said this 10% is actually the number of students and parents, and this 10% is actually the number of all three: students, teachers, and parents. And this 15% is the number of parents and teachers, and this 35% is the number of students and teachers. You need to individually find how many percentages are the only teachers. So you need to see the only teachers, only parents, and only students. Okay, so listen very carefully. Come on. So if at all, if I want to find the number of only teachers, the percentage of only teachers from 100%, if I try to subtract the number of this 10% where you have students and the 10%, sorry, 10% where you have all three, that is teachers, students and parents, 10% plus the 35% where you have teachers and students, plus the 15% where you have teachers and parents. If you try to subtract it, so we'll be getting what actually? That is the percentage of only teachers, it's gonna be 100% minus 10 plus 35 plus 15. All in percent, right? If you try to do this, so 100% minus, you'll be getting 50, 60. It's gonna be 40%. 40% or the number of only teachers. And like in the same way, if you find the number of only students, right? The next thing is they're asking about the parents, right? The only parents is nothing but from 100%, if we try to exclude 10 plus 10 plus 15%. So this is going to give you 100 minus 35%. This will give you 65%. So this is actually the number of parents, which is given in percent, 65%. And like in the same way, if you go for the only students, so just by finding these two, I can able to know that the answer is option 4, that is 40, 65 and 745. All the other options gets ruled out, right? It gets ruled out. So let me cross check whether I get the percent of only students to be 45. So it's going to be 100 minus 35 plus 10 plus 10. So it's going to give you 55. So 100 minus 55 is nothing but 45. So we have got 40%, 65% and 45% to be the number of percentage of the only teachers, only parents and only students respectively. That's it. Okay. Simple, very clear question. Like in this way, we'll go for the next one. Come on. So which of the following number is present only in the circle and in the triangle? So this is the circle and this is the triangle. So if at all, if you see the number which is present only in the circle and only in the triangle, absolutely it's going to be 4 just by looking at it. Very simple one. So 4 is a number which is present only in the circle and in the triangle. Okay. Yes. Next question for you. It is, what is the probability that a number selected from 1 to 16 is a prime number? So this happens to be a probability question. Let's try to do this. Listen carefully. That is a number which is selected from 1 to 16 that happens to be a prime number. First of all, I just want to see the number of prime numbers. Number of prime numbers from 1 to 16. So you have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Right? So how many prime numbers you have? You have exactly 6 prime numbers. That is 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11, 13. So out of 16 numbers given to you, natural numbers, you have 6 prime numbers. And they are asking you what is the probability that a number selected from the numbers 1 to 16 is a prime number. So it's going to be the probability is ultimately out of 6 you'll be taking 1 and out of 16 you'll be taking 1. So 6 by 16 will exactly give you 3 by 8. That's it. Okay. Is that clear? The next question for you, a card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. And a card is drawn at random. You need to find the probability that it is neither a heart nor a king. Right? Yes, very good. It is 3 by 8. Guys, what's going to be the right answer for this? I think we'll be having some series of probability questions, maybe some 4 or 5. Let's try to do that as well. Okay. So a card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards, guys, and they're asking you the probability that it is neither a heart nor a king. So first of all, we need to find the number of heart in 52 deck of cards. So out of 52 cards, you have how many hearts? You have 13. And if at all, if you find the number of kings, you have 4 kings in all the 4 suits. So like in this way, if you try to add this up, you'll be getting 17. But try to understand that 1 king will be already there in the, out of 13 card hearts which you are taking, 1 king will be already there in this. So we need to do -1 here. So it's going to be exactly 16. So we have the total number of heart and king to be 16. They're asking you, it should not be, that is neither nor. So we need to simply exclude this 16 from this 52 deck of cards. If you try to do so, you'll be getting 36. So the probability will be exactly out of 36 you'll be taking 1, by out of 52 will be taking 1. So ultimately the answer is going to be option B. 9 by 13 will exactly give you the right answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? Kindly give me a thumbs up, guys. Listen very carefully. You have 13 hearts and 4 kings. Don't try to forget the fact that 1 king is already there in the heart. Out of 13 hearts which you are taking, 1 king is already there. So, if you try to, from the total of 17, if you try to exclude that 1 which has been added extra, you'll be getting 16 cards. So if you try to completely exclude the 16 cards from a pack of 52 cards, you'll be getting 36 cards. So from the rest of 36 cards, you'll be taking your favorable outcome. By the total outcome, it's going to be from the 52 cards. Yes, Janvi? Why not 13? Not very sure about your question actually. Could you please a little bit elaborate so that I can able to answer for you? Not very sure about what you're asking in the live chat. Yes, that's it. Okay, good. So next question for you. Come on, again a probability question. So you have a jar that has 6 pencils, each of different colors. Okay. If 5 pencils are removed, if 5 pencils were removed, yes, good, Janvi. What is the probability that the black one was removed? That's your question. Come on. So guys, listen very carefully. Totally, you have how many pencils? You have 6 pencils, all of different colors, namely red, blue, yellow, green, black, and white. And they are telling you that out of 6 pencils, if 5 pencils are removed, fine, you need to find what is the probability that the black one was removed. Come on, what's going to be the right answer for this? Listen carefully. Out of you're taking 5 pencils. Out of this 5 pencils, your favorable outcome should be out of 5 pencils. How many black pencils you have on? You have only one, so you are taking 1. Divided by out of 6 pencils, you are removing 1. That's it. So 5C1 by 6C1 will exactly give you by 6. That's it. So the answer for this question is 5 by 6. Clear? Next question for you. If you have 2 dice are thrown simultaneously, what is the probability that you get a sum of 10 and 11? Okay, that's your question. So this is something related with the dice. So listen very carefully. If you toss a dice, and if at all if you want to find how much is your total possible outcome, it is nothing but a dice have 6 sides. So put 6 in the base and number of dice which is being thrown, 2 in the power. So 6 part 2 will give you 36. So the total possible outcome is 36. And for 2 dice actually, you need to find what is the probability that they get a sum of 10 and 11. If at all, if I want to find, if I want to find the sum of 10 samples which gives you sum of 10, it can be what actually? It can be 4, 6, 5, 5, and 6, 4. These are the only 3 samples which give you the sum of 10 when you toss 2 dice simultaneously, right? And if at all, if you want to find the sum of 11, this could be 5, 6 and 6, 5. These 2 samples will give you the sum of 11. So they are asking you to find the sum of both 10 and 11. So you have 3 plus 2. How many samples which you have got? 5. So the probability is going to be 5 by 36. That's it. So 5 by 36 will exactly give you the probability that you get a sum of 10 and 11. Okay. Next question for you. Out of all integers from 1 to 100, a number is selected at random. Probability that the selected number is not divisible by 7. So what you can simply do, try to find the numbers which are divisible by 7. So from 1 to 70 you have 10, and the next thing is you have some 4, right? So you have 14 numbers from 1 to 100 which are divisible by 7. If you try to exclude this 14 from 100, then the number not divisible by 7. It's going to be 100 minus 14. This will give you 86. And if you want to find the probability that the selected number is not divisible by 7. So probability is nothing but out of 86 you'll be taking 1 divided by out of 100. So if you try to do so, you'll be getting 43 by 50. So the answer it is option A, 43 by 50 is will exactly give you the probability that the selected number is not divisible by 7. Okay. So fine guys, we have come to the conclusion for today's session, and hopefully we'll try to do a lot more interesting questions. And if you're really interested and if you want to get any of the subscription, please don't forget to use my discount code KABI10 to get an absolute 10% off. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel Unacademy CAT4MBA and also our Telegram channel. So thank you for watching the session. Have a good day, everyone. See you all. Bye bye.